Good evening, everyone. Thanks for tuning us in. I'm Ken Malloy.
And I'm Kirsten Mitchell, in for Catherine Herr. Now to a developing story out of Fresno. An audit of the police department finds several issues with time cards. Some officers accused of double dipping while on the job. The results of a 3-year investigation were officially released today. CBS 47's investigative reporter Eric Rosales is breaking them down. Eric.
Well, Ken and Kirsten, the anonymous email led to the investigation. The concern was over the Fresno police officers working on the clock, not only for the city of Fresno, but at the same time teaching at the police academy and getting paid for both jobs. I spoke with Fresno Police Chief Dyer to get answers. The 8-page audit spells out the details of the concerns. 22 Fresno police officers were part of the audit. Most are full-time employees and are high-ranking officers within the department. 4 were part-time working as background investigators. The issue? Were these officers working on the job being paid by the city of Fresno at the same time they were teaching classes at the police academy and getting paid by the school? The city's audit says yes when you look at the hours submitted on the officers' timesheets. However, Fresno Police Chief Dyer says an internal investigation found no wrongdoing and these officers were on flexible schedule.
What that means is that they would work a portion of their day here, they would then teach, and then we'd come back and complete the remaining portion of their shift.
Dyer adds each officer got permission from supervisors to teach at the academy and were not on city time. He adds the department's current timesheet software doesn't allow officers on flexible schedules to accurately report the real hours they've worked.
It either shows you working a day shift, a swing shift, or a midnight shift. And so we are now taking steps, working with the vendor to try to modify that system to allow us to track that better.
The audit also discovered some officers were working outside the police department more than the 16 hours the department allows. Dyer says he's now changed the policy. Any officer who works outside the department more than 16 hours must take vacation time in order to work those hours and get the okay from their supervisor. The city audit also found several officers were working a second job outside the city without a work permit. Now, the purpose of the permit is to ensure that the second job does not have a conflict of interest with being a police officer. Dyer says yes, some of his officers were working with an expired permit. He says they've now all been corrected. Ken?
Eric, thank you.